Up, Woody Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Choujin Next Chapter 38. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. Considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, first off, I do want to mention the interview that happened. I'm not surprised about Tokyo Ghoul because Ashita Sui has mentioned it multiple times. But the fact that Ashita is drawing Choujin X by himself, no assistance, like you could see it in the art that this is his baby. Choujin X is his magnum opus. There we go. This is his magnum opus. And yeah, you can definitely see it. And I'm so excited to see more of what he has to say. Especially with what we're getting with Sora. Sora's so interesting. But last chapter, speaking of Sora, we found out what's going on at the tower. And it is not looking good. It is not. But there was an order given to Nu that he needed to kill his brother Sandik. You know that fight is going to be amazing. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait for that shit. Let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Opium. Wait a minute. That's not Sora. No. That's the founder of Yamato Mori who betrayed Sora with her. Yes. Oof. Where to start? June 17th, 3 Choujin were responsible for a bombing incident in South Yaji Ward. All 3 share the same ability. June 22nd, Yamato Mori Audience Chamber. You've done well returning home, Ichiro, and you as well, Kurahara. I heard about all your contributions at Iwado, and that Tsukiko Mato, the Nightmare Choujin, Yamato Mori's director. Yeah, she grew up. Oof. Dude, imagine having that. I mean, we know people that have like a dream divination ability kind of thing. Like, what's the character I'm thinking of? Oh my god. Guinevere in Four Nights of the Apocalypse, but she can only predict her own future, and her future is set. Period. And for the most part. But if she defies fate, yeah, there's, let's just say, there is a catastrophe for those that defy fate. The fate that she sees in her dreams. Anyways. Oh, yeah, and she sees the fate of those around her to boot. But, anyways. Let's see. As one of our own, your actions bring honor to Yamato Mori. Thank you. I know you have just returned, but I'd like you to join the Special Anti-Zora Task Force. Zora's powers have weakened over the years. It's finally time to drive the stake into her heart. We will use all our forces to overcome the Witch of the Tower of Mourning. But they've just returned. They must be tired. Yes. Dude, that toad face. I can't... God, I just can't. she's giving you total realness, and I can't unsee. I feel like, I think it. Wait, no. Oh God, I forgot the character's name. Oh well, it's early. We'll give them 2 or 3 days of rest, then they can participate. Ask Arthur about the plan. That'll be all. Yes, ma'am. So, may I talk to Miss Zora? Why wouldn't you do that? I promised to get back to her about it. I don't know much about this divination stuff, but I wanted to ask her about that catastrophe she mentioned, Kurahara, and find out more about it, and maybe we could help each other. Put your hand down. Sorry, Kurahara, put your hand down. Why won't you listen to me? Zora no longer has the power to see accurate divinations. I don't believe her. There is nothing to be gained in speaking with her. I see. Dude, those eyes, she's like, ooh, she lying. Kurahara, that's enough. This isn't the place to make personal petitions. Okay, um, mm, that's a yes, sir. I'm sorry for my pupil's discourteous behavior. It's fine. Bandying questions about that is proof that our, wait, sorry. There's a typo here. Bandying questions about that, like, wait. Okay, no, I'm just fucking, no, it's not a typo. That's just me, my brain still waking up. Banning questions about like that is proof that our hearts are sound. If one shrinks in his youth, there's only so much room for growth. I'm impressed he's turned out like this in spite of your vitriol. His tenacity is nothing to scoff at. I'm afraid he might just be bird-brained. I'd like to mold him to be a bit more like myself. Well, one of you is already more than enough. I'm worried about whether I can fit in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I the problem? Too bad. Oh, why aren't you, what, Awato's very own hero, and you're brooding your all on your lonesome? Wow, you're so cool. Guess so. Dude, look at her. Look at Ellie. That's awesome. I love how she's flying at the box. Yes. I heard about the plane crash. Sounds like it was bad. Oh, yeah, it was. Captured Miss Nari, but she escaped? Yeah, it was after you, it was after you went to Awato. That no-mask fella turned up again right away. After the whole battle with Sora, everybody was a mess. The higher-ups couldn't deal with him, so a bunch of Choujin escaped. He was gathering allies. We've caught lots of them this past year, though. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Pikashi worked his rear off. Asuma did? Hikashi has been doing that stuff since he was a little fellow, right? He's real good at cornering the enemy. Plus, his dad's a cop. I get why you put him on a pedestal. After practicing, I figured out my powers too, like how many how many abilities I can steal and how to use them. Oh, I'll show you something interesting later. You'll laugh. What is it? Wait, what is it? Show me now. It's still a secret. Still a secret. How about you? Tell me about Awato. Wait, oh, Awato was, run by the stupid, strong, super bad Choujin named Hakken King. Dude, this art is everything. They basically didn't have a single real town left. The citizens were all picked off. There were people hanging from ropes in some villages. I want to see this. I want to see this. That's terrible. Even with somebody as dangerous as him around, Iwado, um, uh, Iwado Mori hardly had any Choujin left who could fight. The first person I became friends with was Cristiano, who was the same age as me. He was a corpulent Choujin and pro at blocking attacks with his blubber. I guess that makes it sound nice. Anyway, he was a good guy. He was always telling me I want to lose weight. Kurahara. But then he'd go ahead and get seconds at dinner for the 5th time in a row. He really liked hamburgers. Dude, that hamburger looks amazing. Dude, what is with hamburgers? I've been making like burger, metaphors and all that. And now I'm being mocked with a delicious burger right in front of me. Stop doing that. Stop the burgers. Then there was Ms. Marina, who also kept her eye out for me. She was in charge of weapons maintenance. She was a memory Choujin, so she'd never ever forget a book she read. I was so jealous. So jealous. She wasn't great in combat, but she was really good at coming up with strategies that outsmarted the enemy. She always talked about difficult stuff like it was fun, and she taught me how to play chess. Then there was Iwano Mori's director, a frog Choujin named Mr. Frogger. Kotem, oh my god. His name is Frog. Oh my god, I can't. Oh god, okay. Supposedly he was born a tadpole, but I don't know if that's true or not. He sang folk songs and told me lots about Iwato's history. He was like Iwano Mori's mascot. I like the guy. I don't know how I would feel being around him because I'm not the biggest frog person, but I think I can handle it. I think I'd be weirded out at first. And I probably would. I'd probably be like, dude, I'm sorry, I have to laugh at the name Froggen for a minute. Anyways, Chris and Miss Marina said that after we won against Haken, they'd help us out with the fight against Sora. Really? That sure helped a lot. When are they coming? They died. Haken got them. Aw. But what about the article in the paper? I saw a picture of you all together. That was from another battle. Oh, sorry, that was from after another battle. It was from when we took down Balos, Hawkins' right hand. Yo! This is beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Oh my god. I told them if they wanted to run a picture, I prefer one with everyone in it. I don't blame them. I see. Yeah. Glad everyone at Yamato Mori's doing all right. Ellie, I'm sorry I left without saying anything, especially since you're a friend. Sorry. What are you talking about? Since you've come back, I've been really real happy. Come on, let's shake hands on it and put this behind us. You sure gotten big. You're bigger than Mr. Sato, aren't you? What were they feeding you over there? I don't know. Nada? Sorry, what were they feeding you over there? Tell me. I don't know. Nada? No, it was all bare in the mountains, so we didn't have animals around, and we weren't close enough to the ocean for fish. We needed some way to get protein, so we steamed and fermented the natto ourselves. It was pretty tasty. But you didn't know you can't ferment natto unless you got the proper bacteria, right? Well, we still don't know all that much about natto bacteria. Tons of it's been discovered on plants all over the world, according to Ms. Marina at least. I had the impression you had to regulate the temperature too. You sure know a lot, Ellie. Oh, right, I want to introduce you to someone. Oh, Ellie. Arthur 1 is calling us. We have a meeting at 1800 hours. Okay, be right there. Ozma, is that a meeting I could be a part of too? I'm technically part of the special task force. I heard that Master Mato told you to rest. I'd like to know what's going on as soon as possible. That's not for me to decide. I guess it's probably fine. Oh, God. Ozma. Oh, Ozma is so... God, he's giving me, like, Trunks realness in a way. So, like, it just gets me. He looks so hot. God, he is probably looking finer in Choujin form. I know I saw him, like, a while ago in Choujin form. But god damn. Damn. Okay. Okay, hey, have you had a proper talk with Ozma since you got back? He gave me a lift on his motorcycle. We zoomed right off. But did you talk? No. A little more. A little more. Phew. Yamato Prefecture, Minami City, Kazuni District. Yesterday, that plane was something. Wonder if a lot of people died. A stink. I feel dizzy. Well, I guess I'll go for it before this one rots. Ouch. Ooh. I'm like the soup of life. Oh, so dizzy. Alright, time to pour it in. Oh, geez, what is she doing? Wonder how this will turn out. Post-mortem blood transfusions can go into the mouth, but, bon appetit. Okay, finally a break. Huh? It's already 10. Did I mess up? Ooh! Oh, good. But looks like it's a pain. Sorry, I'll give you a quick stick. In this day and age when the dead can be reanimated, well, we're a more economical choice than the living. Be good, okay? Oh, another new customer. Looks like one of those types from Minami. What do I do if they complain? Hmm. Total life support for you, day-to-day smile. How to treat your new pal. Oh my god. Dude, you don't need magic no more for necromancy. They'll be in more pain and will smell worse over time, but this shouldn't affect your ability to use them. If the smell becomes overpowering, please use our company's original deodorizing spray included in your package. We estimated use time of 6 months full 2 full years, depending on the environment they are used in. Your new pal won't function well in high heat or high humidity. Please keep them in a well-ventilated, cool place. If you experience any other issues, please don't hesitate to contact us. We only take deposits in the form of cash and an unmarked address. Thank you for your understanding. In addition, your pal will be perpetually hungry and will... Oh my god. Dude, this is some zombie shit. Will attempt to eat anything around it. At the risk of mortal peril, please do not remove your pal's physical restraints under any circumstances. Your pal is not capable of being satiated, so feeding them will not help and may result in more pain. Avoid touching your pal's bodily fluids, especially their blood. If you do accidentally come into contact with fluids, promptly sever the afflicted area. Alright, I did some work. Go me, dude. This ain't no necromancy. This is zombie shit. Dude, this motherfucker gonna start a zombie apocalypse. Whoa. One of the first aviation passenger planes has crashed off the coast of Yamato. Over 80 estimated casualties and counting. Wonder what they're always burning at that smokestack. Presently an urgent... oh god, now I just remember what it's making me think of Bleach. That's what we got here, some Bleach shit happening. But nah, this is a little bit different. My girl's smart here. She's making it into a business. This is a zombie business. Oh my god, this is so awesome. God. Presently an urgent search is underway along the northern peninsula. The ocean, huh? Oh god. Here we go, now we're at the meeting. The time has come. This is Arthur I, the Sand Choujin, Yamato Mori's chief administrator. No, actually, the time already came. Regardless, it's time. It's time to deal with Sora directly, right, Arthur? Oh, we got a second Choujin. There's Michael. There's Michelangelo, the insect Choujin. Oh my god, that would have been funny if he was a turtle Choujin. I would have died. I'm sad that he's not a turtle Trojan, but it's okay. No, we're about to launch Operation Old Market. That's what time it is. It ain't no adventure time. Well, technically it is adventure time. Well, sorry. Operation Old Market? Old Market, what's that? It's the oldest market in Minami and the largest black market in Yamato. Contraband starting showing up there after the war. Oh my god. Hans Smith, the third son, Iron Pole, Choujin. That's an Iron Pole Choujin. He has head as an Iron Pole? Oh my god, this is so random. An Iron Pole Choujin, the fuck? See the fuck is this? The most random fucking thing ever. Oh my god. What were you smoking, man? Seriously. Are we gonna have more inanimate object Choujin like this? Please say yes. Please say yes. The prefectural police dismantled it once, but supposedly there've been some shady characters making new moves in the last decade. There's 3 of them? Small arms, drugs, human trafficking, you name it. Well, zombie trafficking, apparently. You could buy anything there that Kita would never have. There's Zebra Smith, the second son. Currently, the place is basically a breeding ground for the dark side of Minami. And that's not all. Dude, I just can picture them working at Home Depot. Or running like a Home Depot kind of... Oh my god, is that bad? I swear I need an ad with them. Like, seriously, I need an ad with the Iron Choujin brothers. Seriously. Oh god, I could just picture it. Oh my god, if I'm getting makeup ads with yen and lipstick, I need like a home repair ad or something with the Iron Choujin brothers. I swear to God. Or if someone wants to do fan art of it, I will lose my mind and I will be happy. The Don and Minami wised up after the police raid. Supposedly he's using Choujin as his guards now. Choujin, I see. Well, they are stronger. That's right. Right now, Old Market is too dangerous for the police, so they can't manage it. In other words, it's an untouchable hotspot. So what does this Old Market have to do with Sora? Sora is an addict. Ooh! So we'll go to the market. So we'll go to Old Market and get rid of the narcotics she's hooked on. Dude, she is a drug addict? Oh my god. Dude, that probably helps with the predictions. No, narcotics don't... Narcotics... Nah. Nah, 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 nah. You need hallucinogenics. That's what she needs. She must be in a lot of fucking pain. As in drugs? What? Let's start from the beginning. Going back 80 years ago, yikes, that's way back, to when Queen, the president of Gelta, started the Great Choujin War. I love Queen's design. Oh my god. During the battle for Greater East Asia, which included Nanasu and the neighboring nations, the Geltan forces were made up of Choujin soldiers with military training. That does not surprise me. They boasted combat abilities from that set them apart from national forces, and that the typical Choujin couldn't hold a candle to. Naturally, they defeated the other forces, and they won every battle. Well, of course, Choujin with military training are going to be ridiculously powerful. However, despite our ability to raise Choujin have one unavoidable weakness, and that is pain. Dude, I love the look on his face as he's saying pain. He's like, pain. I love it. The ability to raise is the power that allows Choujin to sidestep death. Pain? But they can't avoid their pain. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense why Sora would be addicted to narcotics. Oh god, that makes so much sense. On the battlefield, Choujin had to experience the pain of death without cessation, but some couldn't withstand the agony and chose to die instead. Even as... Oh, God. Yeah, that's awful. Oh, that sucks. Even as morale among Gelton troops began to decline, Queen continued his crusade, aiming for Nanasu's northeast region, Antaland. And in Antaland, the Queen was forced into a difficult battle. This was because of the Trojan awakening of Antaland's prince and hero, entities. Dude, this design is everything. After succumbing to Entity's counterattack, Gelta was unable to take down the stronghold and was stuck in a deadlock. Soon thereafter, Antaland showed its dominance. The Gelta Trojan were exhausted from the extended battle and began to refuse to raise. Once Queen finally realized the extent to which morale had declined due to the race issue, he withdrew from Antaland. Then he went to Yamato. He was attempting to acquire something here. The eradicator of pain, the drug of the gods, opium. Yes! Dude! I love how the opium looks here. This looks great. Oh god, I'm so surprised that I'm able to get through this, which shows you how far along I am in my grieving process if I can get through this. Opium is made from the seeds of poppies, and Yamato has fields of poppy fields in plenty. Queen planned to take Yamato and supply the Gelton troops with opium. Queen himself was said to have been fond of it during his days of military service before he became a Choujin through experimentation. Whoa, what? So Queen was turned into a Choujin via experimentation, and he even before that he was a drug addict. Oh Jesus. And so he invaded us to obtain opium as part of his quest to overthrow entities. That was the war of Nanasu. Of course it was over drugs too. However, Queen once again found his path obstructed. Sora Siruha stood in Queen's way. Ooh. This fucking page. There's a lot of writing here. But goddamn, this page. I am going to die from this art. Look at how beautiful this is. I'm glad that the writing is on the bottom of the page. Because holy shit, this is so beautiful. Let's read this. She possessed the power of divination, beastification, gravity manipulation, high heat, fumes, iron creation, and modification. Her abilities were endless. She unveiled each new power like a magician, revealing one new trick after another. She may have merely been an innocent 18-year-old, but it's said that Queen showed signs of apprehension for the first time during their battle. It isn't difficult to imagine Queen's agitation and humiliation. After all, he was the one who spurred the awakening of her Choujin powers, powers that were so far beyond his own. He and his soldiers must have realized it on the battlefield. She was the one who counterbalanced him. She was Choujin X. Oh, dude. I just... Oh my god, Again, this is Shida Sui's magnum opus. Oh god, it is. Queen attempted to invade Yamato for 3 years, but Sora foiled his plans. He fled. After that, Sora formed the alliance with Antides. In 1927, Queen was defeated by Antides, and the fight against Gelta came to an end. Saruha's heroic tale reached the ears of many. However, Sora and Queen suffered the same hardship. Pain? To fight at the front line, Sora had to keep using pulling herself to her feet over and over again, even as her limbs were torn asunder. And with each raise, the pain only increased. Oh God! Even after. Oh man, I know what Shida Sui is talking about here. I have to wonder if Shida Sui is talking about his experience with Tokyo Ghoul. And this, oh god, this has to be about the pain he's experienced. I swear, that's what this is. Shida Sui, if you are saying you are addicted to painkillers, oh boy. Oh god, I hope you aren't addicted to painkillers, Shida Sui. Oh god, I hope that's not what you're telling me here. I would not be surprised though, to be honest, considering how much pain he's been in. Even after Queen was defeated, she continued to fight. His death didn't end the war after all. In the end, she chose the same path as Queen. I don't blame her. Once she freed herself from pain with opium, she became invincible. She couldn't even feel a fly land on her hand because her senses were always so numb. Once a Choujin loses their senses and self-control, all that awaits them is ruin and the chaos. And then she lost her ability to retain human form. Oh. Ooh. Remember what Shida Sui said about when he was writing Tokyo Ghoul, at one point he felt like he was becoming a ghoul? After the war, Yamato's poppy fields were zoned off. Now cultivation is forbidden. However, the tower appears to still be growing poppies for Sora somewhere, and so we will cut off their poppy supply. In other words, her opium. That isn't fair. like, Zora is one thing, but I'm gonna finish this and then I have to get on a pedestal. According to our analysis, the opiates circulating in the old market and the drugs Zora uses are one and the same. Zora's opiates and the old markets must be connected in some way. To be frank, we have no hope of winning if we take on Zora directly. I do agree with this. So we'll probe Minami, discover the location of the poppy fields, and sever Zora's opium supply. That is operational market. So the former Trojan X is an addict. That's no laughing matter, Mike. It's not. Well, since the market's guarded by Choujin, the police can't deal with them. Iwanomori has no choice but to step in. So we defeat Zora and clean up Minami too. That's 2 birds with 1 stone. Tokyo? When does the mission start? 3 days from now. We shouldn't do this. Huh? Oh, what? Oh? I'm curious to hear Tokyo's input on this. Because, again, I can understand and relate to this in a way because of what happened with Brian, because he had fibromyalgia, which is the worst thing that could happen to you, because it's uncontrollable nerve pain, and it affects, the pain is in like various parts of your body. It's horrible. So I know about opiates. Opiates don't do shit for me. Oh god, it's oof, oof, ugh, ugh. All opiates do is make me sick. It don't do shit for me. My body don't like it. But here's the thing. If you just like cut off the supply and Sora goes into withdrawal, it's going to be worse for them. Because what Sora will do is Zora will rampage and probably fuck everything up. That's what happens when you like immediately cut someone off. It'll be the worst fucking thing. Yeah, will you weaken them? Sure. But opiates are probably keeping her sane at the moment. Is she mad? Yeah. But they are probably keeping her sane. Because pain drives you to insanity. Pain is the worst fucking thing ever. Pain clouds your judgment, for fuck's sake. It does. Yeah, drugs will cloud your judgment. But if the thing is with Sora, if her body has adapted to the opiates, there's no reason for this. All you're going to do is when you cut her off from the opiates, it's gonna make things so much worse. It will. All it will do is rampage. She will just rampage. You don't want to do that. Like, in terms of for real life comparison, there are people that do need opiates, legitimate need opiates. They do, because they are, chronically in pain. But you have drug addicts ruining it. And in the case of Sora, this chapter really does bring that interesting debate up. It does. I really am. Sheeta, this chapter brings up that really interesting debate about opiates. It does. Because some people legitimately need opiates for their pain, and Sora is definitely one of those people. The problem is with Sora is it, just like with some people in real life, is doctors overprescribe it and people become addicted to it, which is a huge issue. But unlike most people, Sora is a Choujin, and she can't die. Well, she could choose to die if she wants to, but in this case, because Sora's body is her body has adapted to the opiates, there, if you destroy that supply and she goes into withdrawal, you're gonna probably end up killing so many people. This is the worst thing you could do. Worst thing you can do. Oh God, I love this chapter for doing it. Ishida, I have to wonder if if you've been through or are going through the same thing, um, or know someone that has gone through a narcotic addiction in terms of pain. If you've, I'm telling you right now, if you are, if it's whether it's addiction or you're actually taking narcotics for a legitimate reason, aka chronic pain, like for example, um, Tagashi. Tagashi is the best example for this. Look at Tagashi. He has chronic pain. He is someone that would legitimately need narcotics so he could actually, do what he wants to do. That's an example of someone that needs narcotics. But if, the people in the tower are managing her, especially if they have an expert there, if the people in the tower are managing the amount of opiates that she is taking and monitoring her, then there's no reason to cut off the supply. That's going to make things worse. And hell, the opiate, do they know if the opiates she's probably supplying? Hell, you don't know if it's just going to addicts. Hell, some of them might be going to people that actually need it. I don't know. Again, we don't know the full context of the situation. I don't know how it works in this universe or how narcotics work in Japan. I am just giving you, based on my experience, because Brian had fibromyalgia, so I know what pain does to a person. I do. It is the worst fucking thing in the world. So I understand where Tokyo's coming from when he says not to do this. It is the worst thing you can do. It is. Now, if we're talking about for a junkie that is not in pain and is just taking narcotics to get high, that's a different fucking story. But Zora's not taking this to get high. She's not. She's taking this to alleviate actual freaking pain. So, I'm very curious what you guys think of this chapter and what you guys think of the debate that's being brought up in here in this chapter about narcotics. I think it's so interesting. I really love that this is being brought up. I really do. And I love that Chainsaw Man brought up the whole thing with what's going on in fandom. God, this is such a good chapter. It is. And I love the stuff that we got about. And the other thing I do want to bring up too, because this is actually the narcotic problem, is a legitimate problem amongst people who serve the military as well. And you also have the mental problem to boot. As, the mental health stuff. But the narcotics, the heroin addiction specifically, that definitely really affected those that served, like the Vietnam War, for example. Yeah, so this is a really, really powerful chapter. Oh God, this is definitely a powerful chapter indeed. I'm very curious what you guys think about this chapter. Do you know, especially what you guys, especially with the debate going on right now in regards to, and I'm suffering from the fucking Adderall shortage. I'm an example of that. People think that the best thing to do to stop overdoses and addiction, that everyone that takes these pills they're addicts. No, that's not true. There are people that actually need these drugs, and with the black market, people will find a way to get them. You will not stop addiction like this. No. And I understand what Tokyo is saying. Tokyo is saying Sora will find a way. She will. She probably has backup. Just saying. Very curious what you guys think about the narcotics debate happening up in here. or the narcotics discussion here that this is bringing. I can't wait to see what Tokyo says in response to this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Choujin X content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.